Hey, this is Zella.
Yeah, hi.
This is Zella. Chad's girl. Yeah, and my granddaughter. Yeah. And she's got goo. She wants to show you her goo.
Look how stretchy it is.
Oh, it's stretchy.
Oh, wait a minute. First we do that.
Wow.
It stretches all the way down the floor. Watch this.
Give him a high five with the goo on.
Hold on.
She's been doing that all day.
Look how long it's going.
It's going longer. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've been working on songs for the musical.
All right, want to hand high five?
And I just played Zella, a new song that I wrote for it. I don't know if it's any good or not. I'm just gonna see if oh, that's an apple. That's a half-eaten apple there. See, will this work? Maybe. Yeah, that's okay.
High five.
Oh, whoa, she just high-fived you guys with goo on her hands. Yeah, I'm toying around with this. There's a lot of stuff about music in this show, and I'm toying around with the idea of this woman singing this opening thing. There's a...
Pretend like a young girl is singing this.
Right, pretend like a young girl is singing. Like, 20s, college graduate, gets her first job.
Yeah, like 14.
There's a melody that's singing. There's a song I've always known. There's a beauty and it has beauty and a rhythm all its own.
She's 18.
And it wakes me in the morning, and it comforts me at night. It is music that no one could write. Anyway, that's what I'm toying around with today, and I want to say hi and Happy New Year, right, Zella?
Happy New Year!
Yeah, it's been
Bye.
Happy New Year for a while, but it's still New Year,
Happy
right?
seeing you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
My name is Zella. I'm 7 years old.
Hey, good morning. Hello. Sorry about the light from the computer back there. I'm working on this musical that we started quite a while ago and then sort of just let sit for a while, me and my friend Monty. And I just thought I'd share one little tune with you that I think is really nice. It goes, dum dee da dee la da 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 dee. Da 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 da. Da, sorry. Da 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 da. Da da dee. Da 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 dee. Oh no. Da 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 da. Then what? Anyway, I'm thinking that would be kind of the verse for the duet, and that's what I'm working on right now. Actually, I already have too many duets. I was just thinking about that. Man, I think I got too many duets. So I don't know. I'm just in that creative mode where you're just throwing everything out there, and it's my favorite place to be. Actually, I love it. I love having time to just write. So. Anyway, just thought I'd share with you what's going on. I'm writing today, and tomorrow I'm having a conference call with him, with Monty, I mean. And so, Monty, if you're watching this, we're talking tomorrow, and we're going to see if we can sort all this stuff out. The plot thickens. Anyway, take care, man. Hey, I hope you're enjoying that Grand Experiment video. Bye. Hey, I know I'm looking all bad and everything. It's the morning. And why am I wearing this coat? Well, because it's winter. It's kind of cold in here a little bit. And, well, anyway, just wanted you to know I'm really excited about all the pre-orders that are coming in. But while that's going on, what am I doing? I am writing. I'm writing. I'm, uh, I'm, I'm working on this musical still. And, I can't really share that much with you of it, so I'm sorry about that because, it wouldn't be wise to share a bunch of music that just came off the top of your head. I realize I probably shouldn't do that. But anyway, yeah, just wanted you to know what I was doing and how happy I am to be able to be writing. And I really feel like there's some really good things that are coming here and good things coming in the future. And I'm really excited about the album and everything that's coming up. And I'm just trying to finish this rewrite of this musical this week, and it's all good. It's all really good. And so thank you all. Really. Thank you so much this morning. I was thinking, I wanted to share with you a thought. One of the reasons why I'm excited to write this musical is because when I was like 11 years old, I went and saw West Side Story at Granada Hills High School. And it was the best version of it was my moment with musicals. We have our moments. And those kids that were in that high school production probably had no idea that some little kid was in the audience that one day would be writing, partly because he was so inspired by that production. I mean, it went in my heart, and changed me. So go all out because you never know who you're inspiring today. Go all out. You never know who's watching and who's going to be inspired. So that's what I was thinking today. And hello, tweet secreters. Is that the thing? I don't think that's the thing. Tweet secret persons. Hey, we're headed out to Gatlinburg to maybe ski if there's any snow. It's not looking good right now, but it might get better. Anyway, I'm playing an old song by Jerry Lee. This is a song that was a hit when I was like 12 or something. I thought it was really funny. And so I know all the words. It's in my mind forever. It's called Amos Moses. Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligators for a living. He just knock them in the head with a stone. The Louisiana law gonna get you, Amos. It ain't illegal hunting alligators down in the swamp, boy. Now everybody blames his old man for making him as mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him for alligator bait. It's all about tie a rope around his face, throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast. How much time I got? Is it counting off yet? There's a man called Doc Mill South and his pretty wife Helen. Well, they raised up a boy that could eat up his weight in groceries. What in the world? Named him after a man of the cloth. Call him Amos Moses. Set out on him, Amos. Make it count, son. Anyway, hey, you all have a good time. Woo! Kids are back there. Show them. Thanks, man. Oh, it's still going. You didn't turn it off. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the Pippins up there. That's their car. If you really care. I thought that was longer than that. I have no sense of time. I'm adrift in the centuries. Hey, take care. Bye. Hello, everyone. Now we're on a chairlift, and Jada is always. We start off with a lot of people, but Jada always winds up being just me and her at the end in the afternoon. And we're skiing here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's been a pretty good day. Let me see if I can show it to you. There you go. Without dropping my phone into the. We've been skiing this slope here. It's the really expert run, That's the closest thing they have to an expert run here, I guess. But not that we're that great or anything. But Jada's doing really good. Anyway, yeah. So maybe she'll film me skiing a little bit, and you guys can laugh at me. Okay. I just winked, but I have sunglasses on. All right, bye. Man, I know that was very impressive.
Very impressive.
Okay, now I'm going to try and hold both poles in one hand, observe, and ski down the mountain.
Okay, I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, well, we're just going to go down there and turn right, okay? Here.
Okay.
Woohoo! Lord of all creation. Actually, you know what I sing when I'm skiing most of the time? I sing, coming quickly to terms of all expression laid. Emotion revealed as the ocean lay. Go off to the right, Jada, to the right. Watch out. And a movement regained and regarded both the same. All complete in the sight of seeds of life with you. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Is that Chad and Zella up there? Yeah. Loving it. Hope you're loving life today.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, this is a real blessed day today we're having. It's beautiful. All right, y'all take care now. Okay, I want to delete that. Y'all come back now, you hear? That was like a country thing at the end. I guess I can't delete it. Oh, it's counting me out. Okay, bye. Here comes Zella. Here comes Chad. Hey, hey, Tweet Secreters. Good morning. I'm at Disney World at the Magic Kingdom. Look, there's that car ride thing, and this is Space Mountain right over here. What happened was first thing we did was get Starbucks. And then we had a fast pass for Space Mountain over there, right over there. And they wouldn't let us take our coffee in. So I said, Sherry, well, you just go ahead and you take Zella. You know, I've been on Space Mountain a few times in my life. And so they're in there, and I'm out here sitting in the sunshine drinking coffee. I don't know which is better, actually. Anyway, yeah, we brought Zella here. This is her birthday present from last June. We were going to come in November right after Morse Fest, but I just thought, oh man, I'll be too wiped out. So we moved it to now. And so we're spending a few days with just her. And I'm really excited. It seems like a really good time. I've just finished, I finished up the first draft of that musical, or the second draft actually, or the most current draft. And so I feel like it's a good place, you know, before this tour, and it's kind of little lull here before the next leg, and so it's a real nice time to be here today, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I'm sure it brings pirates and haunted mansions. All right, man, y'all take care. Hey, so I'm in line at the Meet the Princesses thing. We've been here a while. Zella, how long have we been here? How long have we been in line now?
An hour?
Yeah. And look at all the people waiting to meet the princesses. Look at all the little princesses. Anyway, I was just telling Zella, I think it's so cool. It's like Hey there, I'm doing an interview with this guy. Say hello.
Hi, this is Jean-Frédéric Vachon from Montreal Rampage.
From Montreal. All right, yeah. We're doing interviews. Okay, we'll keep you posted. So what's the first question, man?
So I've been looking over what you've done in the last year, and you've been really busy. You had a tour with Transatlantic. You did Progressive Nation at Sea.
Yeah.
You did an album and tour with Flying Colors. You did Morse Fest. Now a new album and tour. I would have called you a workaholic, but you're playing with Mike Portnoy, so you look bad.
Yeah.
But my question is, how do you keep each project's identity separate?
Well, you know, they kind of have their own identity and their own life in my mind, and I try to do one thing at a time as much as possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not possible. You know, sometimes, like for example, I wrote the lyrics for a lot of the lyrics for the Flying Colors album while I was on the Transatlantic Kaleidoscope tour. I remember writing the words on the bus, and then I think I was working on some of the lyrics for this album while on the Flying Colors tour for the Grand Experiment album. So many times, I'll be walking around cities and thinking about what's coming next. But I can only do that once I have that gig in my hands and in my mind. But as far as what music I give to what band, it's usually pretty clear. Usually the songs will scream out, whatever they should be. So.
Okay. So I read also that you took a different approach to write this album by not bringing material to the studio beforehand. Was that something you'd done before?
No, not like this. This was the first time that I came in with nothing, and really no expectations either.
Was it scary?
It was a little scary. It was a grand experiment. No pun intended.
Yeah. So can you describe?
Hello. Doing interviews here. Hey, what's your name? And I'm talking to
Michael Anthony.
Michael Anthony, and you're writing this for Uber Rock. And where are you?
I'm in Wales, UK.
Oh, right, cool. Anyway, yeah. The connection between spirituality and music. I was saying many times in the morning, I get up and I pray and I'm praying for guidance, and I'll feel things like I'll really feel like the Lord wants me to write something. It's almost to me it's like the still small voice of God is like whispering in my ear, do this, do that, and so. Many times when that happens, then I'll come in here into the studio and I'll just start playing and things will just come out. Or I wake up in the morning very often with whole pieces of music playing in my mind. And, sometimes I don't, sometimes the Lord has to kick me a little bit to get me out of bed. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll remember it. I don't want to get up. I don't know if that sounds weird to you, but that's how it is for me, and so my spirituality and my musicality are very much connected.
In that sense, as you were answering earlier, it's very refreshing from a fan's perspective. We all like bands who take 3, 4, 5 years between albums.
Right.
But, you just seem to be banging them out at the moment.
Well, I really prayed a lot about whether this album should come out so soon. I kind of wanted to take a break after Flying Colors and Morse Fest and all that, but I really felt like, it felt like the wind at my back, so to speak, to continue on and to get this thing out. And if we were going to tour in March, then we needed to get it out in February, which means we needed to have it done by December and all of that stuff, So we managed to pull it off, but I tell you, I've never cut it so close on any album ever. I mean, when we delivered this album, we were more than a month late of when we were supposed to deliver it. The manufacturers shipped. So now we're talking about Mike Portnoy. Yeah, we're definitely kind of, simpatico in a lot of ways, which is really surprising because we're so different in a lot of ways too. But we're both quite driven, and we like to work pretty quickly and get things done. Mike is a really fast worker. I mean, once he starts tracking his drums, it's like a freight train, man. You better just get out of the way, and you're gonna get run over. He's amazing, and so yeah, we definitely have a lot in common, and we've become such good friends over the years. It's been just a great blessing to my life.
And what does he bring to your music, as it were? I mean, one might think that he brings a rockier edge. Would that be fair?
Well, that, and he brings a lot more than anybody would ever know. You'd have to be around. I mean, I almost thought at some points during the making of this album, it was like, hey, Mike, maybe we should call this the Mike Portnoy Band instead. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, he was just like, he's so enthusiastic, and he has this thing that he says all the time, which is like, oh, come on, guys, just try it this way. Make my sonic fantasy come true, you know? And who can resist that, right? You know? Who doesn't want to make somebody's sonic fantasy come true? You know, so we try it that way, and then he's just like, oh man, that's so awesome. That's awesome. We got to do it that way. And his enthusiasm will just sometimes, very often, carry the day.
And so the tour in Europe in March, and then beyond that, what does 2015 hold for Neil Morse?
I don't know. I mean, I know that we're going to have, hopefully, we're going to have a Flying Colors live set later in the year. We'll have a Morse Fest extravaganza package. I'm not quite sure what else. I'm working on some worship music right now, and so there'll be a worship album this year. I'm very sure now that I've been writing it, and it's really gelling. And and I think there's going to be some surprises towards the end of the year.